Hi everyone, this is Nancy and today I am going to share with you one of the tips and tricks to avoiding is base gels and top gels getting hard on the brushes. So I have on my hands right here actually you can, if you can see it right here, I'm done at everything, and then this is the application, and I already applied the activator, which is activator number 3 already, because this is I'm gonna going to show the apply the top coat. And usually when you're seeing it, the most of us that are so used to with doing a gel polish, and we pick up, this is number 4, we'll pick up the brush, and then we are usually pressed it on. I'm gonna show you better on the nails. We'll press it on. We're using it this, and this is the top coat. And instead of, we usually use to, and then we just applies it. We'll press it on. We'll press it on, and then we press this whole anti the brushes. Is really lay on the surface of the nail, so therefore the activator and the number 4 it was contaminate each other's, so that's why your brush it will really getting hard. So because it will touching and it will messing up around here with the activator. So the best way to do, and I find out that's the best way for me, and you might have some of different techniques, different tricks that I would love to have you share with me, so then that way we can all share together and avoiding a lot of troubleshooting. So now when I pick it, this is already have the number 3 activator on, so now I'm ready to apply the number 4. So I'm gonna do, I pick up enough the number 4. This is enough number 4. And I'm gonna go, because it's cell level, and I'm gonna go 1 stroke, 2 and 3, and then that's how it came out. It really nice, and I just let it really gentle. If you see that I applied the stroke, and then one thing that I have to do is I always wipe my brush off. I wipe my brush off, so that way it won't, if you can see it better, so it won't contaminating and then my brush. So I'm gonna go back a second time after I finish, like say if you finish 5 nails or 10 nails, you want to go back, you're gonna pick up the same amount of top coat and you're gonna apply it. 1, 2, 3. Because I don't press my brush, I let it really gentle, and you can see it really shiny. Really, really shiny. And it should dry in less than 2 minutes. And that's one of the, instead of you are pressing it, really press it hard on the brush, like I'm showing it this. Maybe the lighting it wasn't. This one might be better. I'm trying to get it what way is going to better. And so instead of you press it on, your brush is really hard on this. if you, instead of you apply the brushes, really press it down. So now you need to apply it just gentle. Just let it go and let it flow. And really gentle touch. Don't, if you feel the surface of the nails on the brush, it means that you press it a little bit too hard. And that's, I got the finish of it, and my brush is still safe. So hope this video would help. And sometimes it's confusing, but I will do the following video to share with you. And I have so many people were asking for what is a Polaris nail system. I have a whole list of it here, and it said that what is a Polaris nail system. And the Polaris nail system is it's really high grade pigment, and then the powder is really precise, and the really high quality of pigment, and it also have the liquid essential compatible, which is it help you create all different designs, and you can do like so many different designs, like you can do color block, marbling, ombre, encapsulate flowers, anything that you can do with the Polaris nail system. And with how do you remove the Polaris? When you actually remove all the top shies off, and you remove completely, and you can wrap it with the foil and saturate your cotton ball with pure acetone, and you can wrap it, and it should be removed in 8 minutes. If it take a little bit longer, because if the clients have a longer extension nail, so that it take longer, but it should be is removed as short as 8 minutes. And can Polaris, is another question, that can Polaris be a refill? With the dipping concept, that, and especially with Polaris, we are not suggest to refill the Polaris. It should be removed completely before you have a next set or next procedure to put it applies on. So, and then the question 5 is, how much Polaris nails should be charged? So it depends on the location of your salon. Is should the Polaris suggest that you can add upsell or upcharge the services between $5 to $10 above of your manicure or the regular nails, manicure or gel manicure services. It basically, you can charge up between 25 to 30% of the service of your gel manicure services. And it's also, I would say, it depends on the salon locations, because is really depend on it if your prices as well. And can number 6, the question number 6, can Polaris be used on extension tips? Yes, Polaris can use on the extension tips, and you can also build the structures of nails and the secret of the nails with the powder dipping, especially with the Polaris nail system. And that's what the question 7 is, how to keep Polaris base gels and top gel dip brushes from hardening. So if that's the question I already answered earlier, that which one will apply the number 4, we'll try not to press it on. It's just trying to do really feather, and it's really gentle touch when you apply the number 4. The first coat you do it fast and thin, and the second coat you can go back and finish just whatever you're missing, and it will give you a really shine, and it prevent from lifting, cracking, and it give you really high shine. So in a question number 8, where can I order Polaris nail system? So if you go on our website at www.polarisnailsystem, or at our Facebook page is a Polaris dipping nail system, and you will see the list of our current distributor that you can order any product from Polaris. They ship it to you if we don't have the distributor at your salon locations. So question number 9, do Polaris offer trainings hands-on class? Yes, we are currently working on it to have more class hand-on training, because we'll notice that we'll find out that, you know, is the more hands-on training that you have, the better, you know, we're able to share, because we can share this over to the all the video that I have been sharing with all of you, but it's also we can do a lot of hands-on training, so then we can able to share with you with face-to-face the products and the techniques and how wonderful Polaris is. So we have more questions coming as we have a customer, and anybody have any troubleshooting or customer, we will keep you all updated. And one of the thing that I would like to share, and I saved it, we have this from the customer that asking why this brush is hard. Like, you can't even open it. You can't even open it. Not at all. This is the issue that, because when you apply the activator and you apply the number 4 right away, and you using a brush, and brush is really hard, and then that's why it happened that when you carry and you actually accidentally put your activator back into your brush, that's why it overnight is getting hard. I love it. I save it, so then every time I can share that what issue it is. We can totally avoiding it. And this is one of the tricks that I have. I always have 2 brush cleaner. I think it's backward. 2 brush cleaner. One, I'm using it for my number 2 gel base, and the second, I'm using it for my number 4 top. So what I did, I'm just open this, and this is brand new brush, the extra brush for you to use, and usually I just pop it. Look at that. I pop it, and it's only the cap only. If you see that my brush cleaner doesn't have the brush in there, so just have a cap only. Just have a cap only. Same thing with another one, the second one. I'm gonna do, oh, and I have an extra brush. I have an extra brush for me to use. So I save it here because it's my spare one. And then I will do the same thing with this. I'm gonna just pop it and pull it out. See? So this is empty, and I have an extra brush, 2 of them. I always buy 2, so then I will keep it for my number 4 and number 2. So with 2 of them, I have a cap on, as always. And so now what I'm doing, by the end of the day, or each client, usually I would say the end of the day, but with me, in my station, with I see the clients, I always take, after each client, I just take that brushes out, and I wipe it. I wipe it really clean. I wipe it. Oh, it's sticky. I wipe it. So it's clean. You see it clean? See? So now I'm gonna open my brush cleaner, and I just pop it in. It's the same with the brush when you're using it for powder and liquid. If you don't take care of your brushes, it's gonna, if you have all that, you know, powder is sticking on your brushes, and then the next clients you come, it's gonna be gooey, it's stuck in there, so you get frustrated because your brush is your best friend when you're doing your art. So I'm keeping it like this. For instance, and then here's my number 2. I took it and I put my brush in here, with my brush cleaner, put it in here, and guess what? I have the cap on me. I close, I gentle twist it. I don't close it all the way tight. I just like screw it 1 or 2 times. 1, 2. It's still loose, but it will never get the airs in, so it will never dry my number 2 up. So it's no brushing here. So the neck of the bottle is so clean every single time because there are no gel base in there. But my brush is in here. So this is my pair with no brush. This is a brush. So same thing with number 4. There's a brush in number 4 here. So each client, my job is to just clean it. I'm just cleaning. I just clean it. I clean it really well. You see that? And then I pop it in my brush cleaner. My brush cleaner, pop it in and clean it. And again, this one, I'm closing it. 1, 2, I screw it. So it doesn't have to be tight. You just open it, just loose. And I have 2 of them sitting on my station all day, and it's always good every single time I get my brushes back on. And I do have my toothbrush cleaner to save my toothbrushes, so my brushes always stay nice and clean. This is really safe, you know, so much of your time. A lot of us will say that, oh, I don't need the brush cleaner, and then you have so many issue with that, and it's really frustrated. So you just do number 4 away, and then you put the different methods of the techniques on it, just ruining your dipping concept. So it's wonderful of it. So I have 4 bottles right here. My number 2, number 4, and then my number 2 is empty, and it's my number 2 and 4 is no brush. It's like naked with no brush. And then here I have number 2 and number 4 in my brush cleaner. So my trays is always have 3 of this, 5 of the main one and extra one. As you can see, that my station right here, my brush cleaner. Yeah, so I have right here so all is my station like this. So thank you so much for watching. I hope it helped. I will try to mix more videos between the designs, and then come up with the trendy seasons for dipping so I can share with all of you. Also, as a tip and tricks and any troubleshootings with the colors, if you can't apply the color, it won't stay on, or any different issues, only if you have your brushes hardened, or why is your number 4 you apply it on is not dry, is always wet, and then you already apply number 3 activator on and it's not dry. So it's all the troubleshooting, all the issue. Please comment it down here, and then I will make another videos so I can share it. And actually it's gonna be a great idea. If you have any questions, just have a questions, and then I will able to write it down, and I will help and share with all of you as much as possible. Don't forget to subscribe my channels, because it have all the different designs that I've been really like to share, and I have so much more to share with all of you. And I appreciate your time watching. Have a great day, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. I appreciate it. Have a great day. Bye bye.